Hey there, welcome back to the Moon Manifesting Podcast. So happy that you're joining me today. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking all about what's coming up in Cancer season and how to manifest your goals using this Cancerian energy. So I'm going to be diving into the energy of both the new moon and full moon that's coming up in Cancer season, as well as some other astrological transits. And I'm going to be talking about exactly, how to manifest your goals in Cancer season. The things that will be, easier to manifest during this time of the year, and as well as, how you can harness this energy. So Cancer season starts on the 21st of June, which is the solstice. As the sun moves into Cancer, that marks the solstice. So the solstice is, depending on where you're living in the southern hemisphere, like here in Australia, it will be the winter solstice. For you guys up in the northern hemisphere, like my US friends and European friends, you guys will be celebrating the summer solstice. So wherever you are, have a blessed solstice, blessed Litha or blessed Yule. If you are celebrating those pagan Sabbats, we're going to be celebrating Yule. It's kind of a big deal in our household. This is like Christmas for us. So really looking forward to solstice. With solstice, it's a turning point of the year. Whether it's the shortest day of the year or the longest day of the year, depending on what hemisphere you're in, it's a turning point. From here on, it's, we're moving into that second half of the year. The days will be growing longer or shorter, depending on where you are in the world. So it's a really kind of auspicious time for turning over a new leaf, reflecting on, what you've manifested in the past 6 months, and then looking forward to the things that you will manifest in the next 6 months. So it's a really good opportunity to check in with your yearly goals. What are the goals that you set at the start of the year? Are you on track to achieving those goals? Are there goals that you maybe want to leave behind? Or, what are the goals that you want to keep working on that you're now feeling re-inspired to take action on? So that's what the solstice is all about, that turning point and checking in with your goals. So about a week after the solstice, we'll be having the first new moon in Cancer season. And that, of course, will be the new moon in Cancer. That's going to be on the 28th or 29th of June, depending on where you are in the world. That's going to be occurring at 7 degrees Cancer. So have a look on your natal chart. Where is 7 degrees Cancer? Checking out if that's near any planets or what house that's in. That's going to tell you a lot about what energy is coming up for you specifically with this new moon in Cancer. But for the collective, this new moon in Cancer is going to be square Jupiter in Aries. And so what that means with this new moon square Jupiter energy is that there's this new beginning that's really going to be challenging us to find our happiness. Jupiter is all about that joy, growth, abundance, and happiness. And the square aspect that's happening here brings a challenging energy to it. So this new beginning that we're feeling with this new moon energy, it's going to challenge us in a way that's maybe not going to feel that good with our emotions. It's going to challenge how we're feeling. But breaking through that challenge could really help you create more abundance, create more growth, create more happiness in your life. So it's a good opportunity, but it may just be a bit hard to work through that energy. But trust me, when you work through those challenges, that's where you reap those rewards. So after the new moon in Cancer, we're going to be seeing Mercury move from Gemini into Cancer on about the 5th of July. Mercury, the planet of communication and travel and technology and intellect, it's all to do with our thoughts, kind of. Mercury in Cancer means that our thoughts are going to be a bit more sensitive. We might be a bit more telepathic, if you will, or a bit more sensitive to others' thoughts. So this can be like a really good time for leaning into your intuitive abilities and picking up on how other people are feeling around you. But there's only going to be about a 2-week period here that Mercury is in Cancer, because on the 19th of July, Mercury is going to be speedily moving into Leo, where our thoughts are going to move from that sensitivity of Cancer into the more confident energy of Leo. We're going to be feeling a lot more confident about ourselves and our ideas moving forward into the later half of July. Mars is also going to be moving into Taurus on the 5th of July, the same day that Mercury moves into Cancer. So what this is bringing up, this Mars in Taurus energy is going to bring our motivation towards the things that keep us calm, that keep us collected. We're going to be really motivated to do the practical things rather than rushing in with all that fiery Aries energy that we've been feeling with Mars in Aries over these last month or so. With Mars moving into Taurus, we're really going to be slowing it down a bit with like our energy and our levels of enthusiasm, but we're going to be focusing on the more practical things of life. So taking a more slow and steady pace towards our goals. And that's really going to be a key to manifesting the things that you want during Cancer season, is by moving at that slow and steady pace with that Mars in Taurus energy, not rushing in, just taking it slowly, letting things just take their time. And, sometimes things just need to simmer for a while, right? Like, when you're cooking like a sauce or something, like you're cooking a bolognese sauce, a delicious vegan bolognese sauce, and you're popping in some herbs and stuff. And you might be in a hurry, so you might just let it simmer there for like 5 minutes and then you're done. But if you put it in the slow cooker, you let it simmer for a few hours, the flavor is just so divine. So it's going to be the same deal during Cancer season. Just taking your time is going to bring these beautiful results for you. So we're going to have the full moon in Capricorn around the 13th or 14th of July, again, depending where you are in the world. That's going to be at 21 degrees Capricorn, which is going to be loosely conjunct Pluto, who is also in Capricorn, but it's also going to be a closer trine to the North Node of future destiny, who's hanging out in Taurus right now. So this full moon in Capricorn is, again, looking at your natal chart and seeing where that falls on your chart, what natal planets that's coming up against. That's going to tell you a lot about what's coming up for you personally. But collectively, this full moon in Capricorn is going to be bringing changes. It's going to be transforming the structures and rules in our lives so that we can grow and step out of our comfort zones. I feel like this full moon in Capricorn is really going to help us remove some limiting beliefs so that we're kind of getting out of our own way, so that we're not sabotaging our efforts, so that we can move forward in the direction that we're destined to grow towards. There's a lot of karmic energy coming up with this trine, with the North Node, with this full moon. So the changes that are happening now, like there may be some sort of ending in your life that's going to be coming up, an ending and a new beginning, but trusting that those changes are going to be leading you on the right path and that everything's going to be okay. So yeah, it's a bit of a powerful full moon in Capricorn coming up. Lots of changes coming up there, but roll with it. It's going to be perfect. And then the sun is going to be moving in to Leo on the 23rd of July, which, that's now the start of Leo season. So make sure you check it back in on the Moon Manifesting podcast before Leo season for, an update on what's going to be happening throughout Leo season. So coming back to Cancer season and what Cancer season is all about, the themes of Cancer are home, family, security, your personal life. So focusing on all of these things, your personal life, this this is the stuff that's going to be manifesting more naturally for us all during Cancer season. So this is a really good time of the year to, like, if you're wanting to like sell your house or do house renovations or something there, this is a really good time for doing that work because it's all to do with your home. If there's things that you want to do with your family, maybe you want to bond with your family, deepen your relationship with your kids or maybe with your parents or grandparents or siblings or whatever it is, getting together with your family is going to be really beneficial during Cancer season. It really helps us feel emotionally secure when we can connect with our loved ones. So having those opportunities to nurture your loved ones, to connect with your closest and dearest, it's really going to help you feel good during Cancer season. And so security is like, another one of those big things that comes up during Cancer season. Looking at like your fears and where you're feeling insecure throughout this season can help you understand where you need to add in security. So like if it's like you're physically not feeling secure, like if you're afraid of crime in your area, then this could be a really good time to install some security cameras or whatever it is that will help you feel more secure. If it's money that's worrying you or making you feel insecure, maybe, picking up a part-time job or an additional income stream will help you feel a bit more financially secure during this time. Having a look at other things in your life that may be causing some emotional worry and considering how you can make yourself feel more secure, more nurtured, more loved, that's really going to be one of the big things that we can all manifest during Cancer season. So I hope that this episode has been helpful for you to understand the energy of what's coming up in Cancer season and how to manifest your goals during Cancer season. If you have any questions or any insights that you'd like to share from this episode, don't forget to send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to hear your insights from this episode and how you're going to be implementing this magic of Cancer season into your life. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, depending on the buttons that you have wherever it is that you're listening to today. Because I know that, some of you listen on Spotify, on Apple. Some of you are watching here on YouTube. Hi! So depending on where you're listening, I would appreciate a follow or a subscribe or a like or whatever it might be. And stay magical, stay manifesting, and stay tuned. I'll be back here for a new podcast episode next week.